He basically learned to read in San Quentin, and then he ordered to train stocks in San Quentin. He became a professional stock trader in San Quentin. We're talking about events that we're doing in public speaking, and by the way, I was a horrible public speaker. I was so nervous first time I did public speaking, my hand would shake, and I was just, horrible public speaking. So all the skills that I have in business that you see right now, I didn't have any of them. Those are all they're all developed over time, over 12 years of just doing it. So, for people that are scared of public speaking and all those things, just persistence and get through that, but totally different topic. I do a lot of seminars and things, and one thing I was inspired by was there's a guy named Curtis Wall Street Carroll, and most people have never heard of Curtis, but that's because he's in San Quentin, and he was this kid who grew up in a very bad neighborhood, and he was 17 years old, and he had no real guidance. I mean, he didn't learn to read. He was in, I think his mom was a drug addict and things like that. And he was robbing a house when he was 17, and he went to jail for, I think it was 54 years or something like that, San Quentin. And I was reading this guy's story, and he basically learned to read in San Quentin. And then he ordered to train stocks in San Quentin. He became a professional stock trader in San Quentin. And I was just inspired by this guy's story. And I said, wow, this guy's actually running classes in San Quentin, encouraging guys to read and encouraging guys to learn to be stock traders, learn to do what those rich white people, is how he quoted it, gotta learn, that's what his friend said in San Quentin. You gotta learn what those rich white people do, and their stocks. So he started learning how to trade stocks. And it's an interesting thing, because if you take a person and you educate them on a subject of money in almost every area, they can gain control of that topic, right? And I think that Curtis, he's got guys that are kind of come out of San Quentin, and instead of going back to a life of crime, they're probably gonna, become they understand stocks, they understand investing, and they probably they could change their life. So I was inspired by that story, and I'm planning a thing called Educate Inglewood, and it's a seminar we're gonna do in Inglewood, where we're gonna go into Inglewood and we're gonna just basically do financial education classes in Inglewood, for anybody that wants to come and learn financial. And I'm wondering if we could start educating Inglewood what rich people are doing, how they're investing, all these different things, how to target, what to do in your life to become financially independent. Could you take kids out of crime? Could you take the person who could become a criminal or whatever, and they become an investor and do great things. So pretty excited about that. So we're gonna call it Educate Inglewood, and I'm not sure of a date when we're gonna do that, but I'm pretty excited about that. And just go back and do a seminar, and then a month later go back again and say, hey, how did you guys improve your lives? And what was the result of you doing A, B, C, D, whatever in your lives, and how's your lives improved financially, and where do you see your life going now that you're becoming financially educated? So I'm pretty excited about that event, and we'll have to keep you guys updated at Wise Heroes on exactly when that's going to happen.